Hello, I'm Ty Mason of the DiabetesCouncil.com, researcher, writer, and I have type 2 diabetes. Today I want to talk about fruits that are good for diabetes. After you watch the video today, I invite you to check out the description box for my new ebook. This is one of the most comprehensive diabetes meal planning books you'll find anywhere. It contains diabetes-friendly meals and recipes for different goals such as 800 or 1800 calories per day meal plans, diabetes meal planning tips and tricks, and there are tons of diabetes-friendly recipes for everyone. For years, those of us with diabetes were told that fresh fruit had way too much sugar and we shouldn't eat many of them because of that. Those with diabetes were relegated to grapefruit, and that was about it. Now, grapefruit is actually good for diabetes, and spoiler alert, it's on my top 10 list today. But there is a wonderful world of fresh fruit out there just waiting to be placed on your diabetes management plan. Now, I personally feel all fresh fruit is in play, especially for those of us with diabetes, but I also know that some are better than others. But in moderation, I think any fresh fruit you want to eat is perfectly fine. Getting down to 10, well, that was not an easy task, but here is my list of fruits that I think can be eaten at any meal for any snack, and you will gain many benefits by adding them to your diet. Now, when thinking about the best fruits to eat, you pick those that you like. Now, I think choosing fruits that have edible skin is always good because of the dietary fiber they bring with them. But we must narrow down a selection to 10, and I tried to include a wide variety in this list. And many fruits are cousins to the ones I have on this list and can also be enjoyed, like watermelons on the list. Spoiler alert, sorry. But cantaloupe or muskmelon, very close, so you can substitute. Number 1, in no particular order, by the way, but number 1 is strawberries or blueberries or pretty much any berry. Strawberries are a great alternative to those with a sweet tooth. They are sweet, low in calories, they make a great snack. Several human studies have established that people who eat plenty of berries, especially strawberries and blueberries, have a lower risk of both diabetes, heart attacks, and dementia. Studies have also linked the high vitamin C content of strawberries to a lower risk of type 2. 1 cup of fresh strawberries provides 160% of your daily need of vitamin C. And you thought only oranges could do that. Well, they're a delicious addition to salad, and you can also blend fresh or frozen strawberries into your smoothies. According to a 2014 study in the Journal of Nutrition and Dietary Supplements, quote, though diabetes is not traditionally considered a risk for vitamin C deficiency, patients with diabetes should all receive dietary advice about healthy eating and vitamin C dietary sources, including fresh fruits and vegetables, end quote. Strawberries would be an excellent addition for this purpose, but they also have a GI of 40, a GL just 3.6. Strawberries are on my list of superfoods. Tomatoes. Now, one of the best fruits you can have with diabetes is tomatoes, and yes, tomatoes are fruit. Now, I also added them to my top 10 veggie list because a lot of people think they're veggies and eat them as such, but they technically are a fruit. An average-sized tomato, about the size of a baseball or maybe a little bigger, only has 28 calories. It has no fat, no cholesterol, 6 carbs only, and 4 grams of sugar. Now, tomatoes are low in sodium. They're a good source of vitamin E and thiamine, niacin, vitamin B6, folate, magnesium, phosphorus, and copper. Keep going. They're also an excellent source of dietary fiber when you leave the skin on, vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin K, potassium, and manganese. They've got a very low GI of 15, and their GL is 0. Now, there's only one warning I have about tomatoes, and that's because many people who eat them like to pour on the salt, and that's not a good choice for the heart. A little salt, especially sea salt, no problem. Eat them on sandwiches, salads, just by themselves. Tomatoes are awesome. Dates. Now, I get a lot of flack because I promote dates. But dates are loaded with antioxidants. They're fat-free, cholesterol-free, which is good for any health-conscious individual, not just for those with diabetes. Several necessary minerals are also found in dates, such as calcium, potassium, manganese, and magnesium. A 1 cup serving of dates. Now we're talking about whole dates here too. We're not talking about dried dates. That's a totally different situation. But a 1 cup serving of dates contains about 415 calories, and it does have nearly 95 grams of sugar, as well as 110 grams of carbohydrates. So you're thinking, why has this guy got this on his good fruits list? Because dates have a relatively low GI. Depending on the type, it just ranges from 35 to 50, an average of 42, and the average glycemic load of dates is 18, and that's not bad at all. It does fall within the mid-range. The reason I like dates is because they have 3 types of sugar: fructose, glucose, and sucrose, and they're capable of giving an extra burst of energy on those lethargic days. And dates are also cholesterol and fat-free. They contain a good amount of dietary fiber. Now, a 2010 study at King Saud University in Riyadh said that, quote, the hypoglycemic effect of dates combined with insulin decreases the blood glucose level significantly toward normal when compared to the effect of insulin administered as a single drug for the treatment of diabetes. This study shows the date can be valuable in lowering blood sugars in conjunction with your diabetes meds. Now you can eat dates straight from the bag, add them to salads or smoothies, chop them up, add them to Greek yogurt or oatmeal. Hey, a lot of people, again, knock me for adding dates to my diabetes regimen, but dates are good, and they're good for you. Grapefruit. I told you this one was on here, and there's been a lot said about grapefruit and diabetes in recent years, mainly due to a 2014 study conducted at UC Berkeley by researcher Professor Joseph Napoli. Now, he said that grapefruit juice lowered blood glucose to the same degree as metformin. That means a natural fruit drink lowered glucose levels as effectively as a prescription drug. Now, that sounds great, doesn't it? I mean, grapefruit juice is much cheaper than metformin, so we can all just throw away our drugs and move to Florida. But, wait a minute, there's a slight problem with that study. None of the mice actually had diabetes, and the study was funded by the California Grapefruit Growers Cooperative. Now, all that still being said, you look at the nutritional values of a grapefruit, the one thing's going to leap off the page: vitamin C, as we said before, 142% of your recommended daily allowance. Now, I would say that is a lot. It is also packed with a pretty good punch of vitamin A. You get some potassium, calcium, iron. What you don't get is sugar, fat, cholesterol, sodium. A whole cup of grapefruit sections with the juice, 69 calories. Grapefruit just has a GL of 4. So even though I put very little stock in that UCB study about grapefruit being better than metformin and helping control diabetes, it still is a great fruit, and you can add it to your diet. Guava. Not a fruit you don't hear a whole lot about, but guava has a load of dietary fiber. It's the highest concentration of lycopene than any other plant. A study at ISU University concluded that eating guava can help reduce your blood sugar's absorption. It's very rich in potassium and vitamin C. All that sounds pretty good, but if one were to look at the GI of a guava, they would see it has a rating of 78. One would automatically say it cannot be good for one with diabetes. But while the GI is very high, you know me, I favor the GL of a food. It gives us a much more accurate reading of how that food's going to affect your blood sugar. Guava has a GL of 4. Eat away. It's good stuff. Another fruit that has just been demonized over the years because of a high GI is watermelon. For years, those of us with diabetes were told we couldn't have melons because they're too high in sugar. The glycemic index of most melons, is quite high. But when the glycemic load scale came to light, we saw that even though watermelons had a high GI, they have a really, really little effect on the blood sugar. Watermelon is a wonderful, wonderful example of this high GI, low GL. Now, depending on what type you get, and yes, there are many different types of watermelon, but the GI of watermelon can range anywhere from 75 to 95. Now, there's no way a person with diabetes would even consider it okay to eat a food with a glycemic index that high. But the glycemic load of watermelon is 5. It's perfectly fine to eat. One of the most forgotten fruits for many with diabetes is the ever-lovely plum. Now, this fruit is an amazing piece of nutritional fuel. Plums are low in calories, only 46 calories per 100 grams. They contain no saturated fats. They hold numerous health-promoting compounds, antioxidants, minerals, and vitamins. Certain health-benefiting compounds present in the plums, such as dietary fiber, sorbitol, and isetin, have been known to help regulate smooth functioning of the digestive system, and therefore can help relieve constipation problems. Plums are plentiful in minerals like potassium, fluoride, and iron. Iron is required for red blood cell formation. Potassium, an important component of cell and body fluids that helps control heart rate and blood pressure. The GI of one plum, 24, GL, 1.5. Love plums. Eat away. Peaches. Fragrant, juicy peaches are a warm weather treat and can also be included in your diabetes-friendly diet. Peaches contain vitamins A and C, potassium, fiber, and are delicious on their own or tossed into iced tea for a fruity twist. Now, personally, let me give you a little hint on peaches. Cut those bad boys up. Leave that peel on. That fuzz won't bother you. Cut them up in slices. You throw the pit away. You don't have to eat that. Bowl of milk, little sucralose. I'm telling you, it's awesome. GI of 28, a GL of 2. Peaches are wonderful for your diabetes meal plan. Wonderfully delicious peaches are low in calories. Only 100 grams have 39 calories. Contain no saturated fats. They are packed with numerous health-promoting compounds, minerals, and vitamins. They are rich in many vital minerals such as potassium, fluoride, and iron. And we know iron, again, is part of that red blood cell formation. Fluoride is a component of bones and teeth and is essential for the prevention of dental caries. Potassium, again, an important component in the cell and body fluids that help regulate heart and blood pressure. The apple. How can we leave the apple off the list? An apple a day really might help keep the doctor away. Toss one in your purse or tote bag, put it in your pocket of your suit if you're a man. And if you carry a purse, that's okay too. But if you're on the go, a small apple is a great fruit choice. 77 calories, 21 grams of carbs, but again, they're slow carbs. Apples are loaded with fiber, a good source of vitamin C. Don't peel them. Eat them with the peels on. The skins are the most nutritious part. They're full of that fiber and antioxidants. The GI of an apple is just 39. The GL is just 6. An apple is an ideal source for B-complex vitamins such as riboflavin, thiamine, vitamin B6. Together, these vitamins help as cofactors for enzymes in metabolism as well as in various synthetic functions inside the human body. The kiwi is the final fruit on my list, and if you've never tried a kiwi, you might not know that its brown fuzzy peel hides a very zesty bright green fruit that is very delicious. Kiwi is a good source of potassium, fiber, vitamin C. One large kiwi has about 56 calories, 13 grams of carbs, so it's a smart addition to your diabetes-friendly diet. Kiwi are available year-round and will last in the fridge for about 3 weeks. Now the GI of the kiwi is medium, 58, but the GL is low at 5. It's a good source of soluble dietary fiber, and that's very important, 3.8 grams per 100 gram. So that's an awesome amount of soluble fiber, which you need. It is a good bulk laxative. I mean, I hate to keep saying that, but if you're backed up, why go buy something like a laxative over the counter? Get some kiwi or plums. They're really good for it. The dietary fiber helps to protect the colon mucosa by decreasing exposure to the toxins as well as binding to even cancer-causing chemicals that can be in the colon. Fruit is an excellent source of the antioxidant vitamin C, providing about 154% of the daily recommended allowance. Kiwi also has very healthy levels of vitamin A, E, K. It has flavonoid antioxidants such as beta-carotene, lutein, and xanthins. Kiwi fruit seeds are an excellent source of omega-3 fatty acids, and if you've never had kiwi fruit, you just eat the seeds. They're very small. You don't even notice them in there. They're actually a great part of the fruit itself. A research study shows that the consumption of foods in omega-3 fatty acids may reduce the risk of heart disease, stroke, and help prevent the development of ADHD, autism, and other developmental disorders in children. It also contains good amounts of minerals like manganese, iron, and magnesium. Listen, you know me. Fresh fruit is great for the plate if you have diabetes. Find new ways to use them in your diet. Don't go overboard. While the GL of fresh fruit is very low, you still need to follow our guide of moderation and portion control. But if it's a fruit, have at it. Don't forget to get my new ebook, like this video, and subscribe to our channel so we can continue to bring informative videos to you like this one in the future. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ty Mason.